Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Akron Zips and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Roden.
Guys, Coach Moorhead told me pregame he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 16 coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with the chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Zips kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Wake Forest offense comes onto the field first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Throwing, Lopez. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Lopez to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Zips offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a freshman that, despite not being highly recruited, has burst onto the scene. A talented young wideout who has played at a much higher level than his high school rankings would indicate. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Offense in a bunch formation. The play fake, Gio Lopez. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's Lopez to throw. Time to take a shot. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Zips ready to go on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Taylor wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Covered like a blanket, and he still makes the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Makes the catch at the 20. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Akron! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They boot it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Avoids pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. Goes high to pull it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Zips. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Number 47. Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try and get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got enough for the 1st. Oh, what a move to get open. He now has 56 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd down after the run. Sends it back in motion. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Good timing on the quick out. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Demon Deacons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The keeper on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short.
Touchdown, Zips. Snag it in the end zone and put points on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Lopez. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. 4th down, Lopez. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The run inside. It's Wiggins. He's there to make the stop. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Zips are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch and he's free. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Maybe. Oh, it's a fumble. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Zips.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Akron offense ready to set up shop. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Smashes through the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. There's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Running inside, it's Wiggins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Zips ready to go on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still running at the 35. Finding some room. Touchdown, Akron! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. There's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pocket breaking down. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They punted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him. Runs through the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Number 90, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Zips.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll go to the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go right back to him. Got a little grass. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. He uncorks one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. Making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Zips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to...
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. opening whistle. They have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18. on the return before he's stopped. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Could be an alley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Under fire, and he never had a chance.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think...
There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Wiggins. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll move the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
The Zips ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Tripped up for the tackle.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. Sweet cut there. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Clark. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Coming out with it, it's Hills. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Gant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Off play action. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And they get him down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Clark. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Zips Colts take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Williams got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Zips will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He goes right back to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Clark. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And tackled there by the defense. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Across the 25, he's got room. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Demon Deacons have taken it inside the 20. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake. Got it. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hills. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a draw. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He fires one deep over the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the 1st down. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on fourth down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on fourth down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Conley, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Nebraska is looking for that season to get over the hump. Matt Rule has done a good job there in Nebraska, but at 7-6 last year, a disappointing end to the season. Not only that, they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We'll see if the Cornhuskers can get back to national relevance with a stronger finish to the season this year. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Nebraska's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bobcats offense will have the ball first. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Kind of came from off the radar a little bit to win the starting running back job in his collegiate debut. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Wallace. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they have the first points of the game. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. To throw, it's Wallace. Here's the pressure, and down he goes.
And these are the plays the defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. You play a great job on second down and force the pass.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look in. Fourth down. And how about this? In their kicker, they're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies trying to convert on 4th down. They go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. Good, solid tackle.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Keeps it on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Ives. There's some room. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. Down close to the end zone. Ball's going to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
He's now up to 64 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the 1st game of the season. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gaps.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the wideout. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
The play action fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hands it off on the counter. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Give him 88 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for the...
Breaks into the open, headed to the end zone, runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And How about this signal caller today, man? It's showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it and he's open.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Huskers are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, they're after him. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Running inside, it's Hart. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just knowing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, and one of the big stories for Nebraska, as we know in the offseason, is Matt Rule having to find a new quarterback. They thought they had the guy in Dylan Raiola. He was one of the top-ranked guys coming out of high school a few years ago, and really they saw him as the future of the program. Obviously, David, he's now out in Eugene, Oregon, and so it's a new face under center in this offense. They've got a lot of weapons, but a lot riding on this new...
Makes the grab in their space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Tompkins. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Wallace. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Pugh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Hart. There's a headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. They'll run play action. Punts it out of the air. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're going to run it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. After that encroachment penalty, it's now first and 5. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just... And this drive will start at the 25. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wallace. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the outside. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and just sit back and enjoy it. I mean, both these teams scoring at will. It's still the first half and just continuing to make big play after big play. Both offenses have just been rolling.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Moving out to the right. Quarterback got it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hart.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hart. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Under fire. Finds some time. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's on the move. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to pound their way in. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. 1st snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires on the move. Pulls it in, it's Barney. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take...
Makes a catch. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it.
Touchdown, Nebraska! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Runs through a tackle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards.
He wants to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Lincoln. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. Open space at the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fakes to grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Cornhuskers line it up with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Husker! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws it deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Wants to throw. It's Wallace. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tompkins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bobcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Pugh. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. The lone back's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to run it. Powers through the defender. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand off from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Wallace. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice